Oh, Jesus. My phone's just had a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed our intro there. We have been... What would you say we've been, Dylan? We haven't been striked. We've been...
We let go.
We let go. We let go of a subscription that allowed us to use music, and unfortunately that included the intro. So we've let that one go, and so Dylan and I had to do our... Jeez Louise! All right, there we go. Okay, so what we've done is we've made our own intro music. So that was what that was, and welcome back to episode 75 of Lawnhub Live After Lunch. I'm here with Mr. Barty, Dylan Ward.
Hello, everybody.
Which I don't think he's got a camera on him.
Nah, no
all
camera
three
today.
are pointing this way.
I got all your angles.
All the angles. And yes, we're here, and we are enjoying the company of each other whilst Clint is away. So, Dylan, how you been?
I've been good. I've been surviving a incredibly sore back.
Yes.
The last 3 to 4 days after twinging it on the weekend.
Yep. In the videos.
In the videos.
Yeah.
Yes, in the videos. Yeah. Yeah, it was a real rough one on Sunday. We decided to go a little bit harder than we normally would.
Yep.
But we're under pressure.
Yeah. You're getting excited for the Crows game on Sunday.
Getting excited for the Crows game.
Yes.
And one thing led to another, and
of course.
The old backbender 3000.
Yeah, so the old backbender 3000.
I now know why they call it the 3000.
Wow. All right, just checking restream because those of you just joining, we did have a bit of a malfunction, but now we're all good. Okay, so we're all here. So we'll just wait for people to join, I think, because we're on time today. People aren't used to that, Dylan.
No, it's not. I also find it really awkward that whenever you talk to me, the lights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slightly move the light so I can see you.
So I might not look as pretty. Hopefully that's okay for you guys, girls, and non-binaries at home that tune into this podcast weekly and watch it on the playback. We do appreciate it. Without you, there's no us. But I feel like anyone can make a podcast. No one needs to watch it, right, Dylan?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Everyone's making podcasts these days.
Everyone. Who should I get on my podcast?
That's bringing that one back.
Yeah, this is
a goodie.
Is the soundboard working?
Yeah. You know, a little.
Oh, geez, I don't like that noise. It really hurts my ears.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
we don't want it to hurt your ears. We can always turn your headphone volume down.
We could.
Can you bless me? Money wise.
Whoa.
Did you press one and then I pressed?
No. Click it again.
Can you bless me? Money wise.
What's that? Herman? Herman?
That sounds like the kid that's getting arrested.
Can you bless me? Money
Yeah, but I did not drive.
Whoa, well, Ivan.
You know what we call that? We call that the Jones effect.
We do. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let's.
Why are you gay?
Yeah. So that one.
That one's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
I don't understand what's going on there. I thought that was Bluey. It's not Bluey. What's this? Oh, dung. I think we just need the not financial advice one because I'm sure there it is.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, so that one's really important. That one keeps us out of trouble.
It does. Yes.
Yes. Now today, what are we doing today, Dylan? We are giving away a Lawnhub Ultimate Spray Pack.
We are
at 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m.
And I suppose that this is a good time to announce our monthly prize is another Weber Q. So
it's very exciting.
It's very good weather for barbecuing because especially if it's a set and forget, low and slow, as they call it these days at the shops, on the gram. Actually, on the Instagram at the moment, Dylan, I am seeing a lot of crawfish ads from a guy in Oklahoma.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, crawdads.
Crawdads.
Yeah, that's how he talks too. They make this boil and this big combination. It looks really good because I like eating blue swimmer crabs out of the South Australian Ocean. Not at the moment, mind you, with the algal bloom. So rest in peace to hundreds and thousands of fish and wildlife that's suffering at the moment. Don't like to see it. Don't like to see it, but I'm sure, I hope in the coming weeks, months, that they come back better and stronger than ever. Is that what they say?
They do say that.
Yeah, so either no one's commenting on Facebook and YouTube or Restream's not working. Adam.pg wrote, yo, Lawnhub. It's good, I like
That's
that.
good. Get in the spirit.
And then Mudgy1 is watching. Hello, Mudgy. Oh, what was that noise? That was my phone.
Was that your phone or your laptop?
Yeah, no, that was my phone. And then Adam PG also said, and without you, there's no grass. Apparently. Oh, fuck, what is going on? Blowing up.
What's going on?
Oh, just, you know, it's just that time of year when, oh, God.
What's going on? Let me look at the Lawnhub Instagram.
Would you just look at it?
Would
you just look at it?
you just look at it? There's no questions on the story
No,
today.
so we're obviously not popular, which is fair enough. You can't sit with us. What's that off? Mean Girls.
Is that not just off of Jonesy in primary school?
You can't sit with us. No, primary school. Fuck, that was, how many years ago was that? That was
20 odd, 30 odd.
30 odd? Jesus Christ. Not that old. Well, I started primary school in the second half of 99, Dylan.
So 30 odd.
That's when I started reception.
Jesus, that's when I was born.
In the second half of 99. Yeah.
Damn.
Miss White was my first school teacher.
Oh, yeah. I think I had a Miss White.
And we had these things, right, Dylan, called blackboards and chalk. Not sure.
Did you get the cane?
No, I didn't get the cane, but you may see blackboards and chalk in movies. Yeah, not in real life anymore.
Oh, in the film, in the
something like Annie. Annie has a blackboard.
Oh, yeah.
And chalk.
Yeah. It was like that.
It was like that.
It was exactly like that.
And I have this very vivid memory because back in those days you'd sing the national anthem each morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that.
Each morning. And I remember sitting on the floor, and then when the anthem came, you had to stand up. Yeah, it's quite respectful. I wonder if they do that these days.
I don't know if they do it these days. I did it when I was in school. I was in school 2004.
2004?
2004. I was a bit of an early bird. I got in when I was 4.
I was in year 4 then.
You were in year 4 then?
Yep.
Yep.
And I followed the years.
You did you?
Yeah.
You
so
kept
I
going up.
Graduated in year 12 in 2012.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So I got a high school diploma. Thank you very much.
Whoa. That's pretty impressive.
Unqualified.
A lot of people aren't.
No.
It's becoming a trend.
Including me. All right, so we got a question here from Scott Crawford. Thank you, Scott, for commenting. I have 2-month-old cooch. It doesn't currently have any weeds, and I'm just wondering if there's any point in spraying a pre-emergent. Well, Scott, if you're using a pre-emergent that contains prodiamine, so something like Barricade, Spartan, and Onset 10, unfortunately, you cannot use it this early on. However, if you did want to put some pre-emergent down, you could look at something like Oxyfer or Oxystar. Unfortunately, we don't sell them, and that's a conversation for another day as to why. But there are options available if you wish to. They also come with a fertilizer as well, so at the same time you're putting a bit of granule fert out, which at this time of year is probably only going to encourage weed growth, if anything, because especially cooch, and if it's really cold in your area like it is here in South Australia, or especially where Lawnhub is, it's freezing. So
freezing.
If you don't have any weeds and you're happy to just hold out for a couple more months till spring comes, happy days. Otherwise, look at those 2 products that I mentioned. Nath Manjarang, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Nath. No Clint, dudes. No Clint today. He is away. And yeah, he is enjoying it as far as I'm aware, apart from, well, he's in Queensland, isn't he? Or he's somewhere warm.
Somewhere warm.
Somewhere warm.
I think.
So, oh my goodness, here we go. Now the questions start coming through.
They're coming through.
Jack Chapo, hey Jonesy, I had, the dyslexia is playing for real today. I had heaps of foot traffic and trolleys on my Sir Walter Buffalo Monday this week, collecting a fallen tree. Lawn was wet, so it was muddy, looking like crap. Sprayed with roots and shoots prior. What now? Well, if it's still wet and muddy, Jack, you're just going to have to wait until it dries out. And I know that's a crappy answer, but there's not really too much you can do now that if it is still wet and muddy. Once it's dried out, you could look at potentially coring that area if it is really impacted. But other than that, probably just need to wait for warm soil temps to really push recovery and push growth. Yes. Vemgen, when applying an SFW, how long should I wait until the next application if weeds are bad? Up to 6 weeks, Vemgen. Yes, give it around 6 weeks. Actually, we filmed a video today, didn't we, Dylan?
We did.
About common weed varieties and the things that NSFW treats, some of them. So, and yeah, I talked about resistant warning, which is coming more frequently, is showing up more frequently now on newer labels, which is good to see. But yeah, you don't want to be applying herbicides consistently all the time because weeds can build resistance, then therefore resulting in those herbicides becoming inefficient. Fix It Fingers. Friday fun one. G'day, lads. Friday fun one. Yep, Dylan's here. So
I'm here. I'm over here. I'm in the back.
Friday fun two. Fun tool? Oh, he's on his phone. He's being antisocial now.
Oh, all right. You were just on your phone.
I was working.
Am I not working?
Well,
Wah.
would you just look
Would
at
you
it?
just look at it? Yes. No, I am here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing 1,000 things, but I'm here.
1,000?
All right, that'd be
Name them all.
All right, two. All right, two things.
What? Breathing and living.
Breathing, living, and running the podcast.
Billy Ray, where'd you go to school? Well, my school doesn't exist anymore. It got knocked down and turned into a housing estate. But I went to a little primary school called Evanston Primary School. And then when I graduated year 7, I went to Gawler High School, which is still there, but is now known as Gawler and District College, which is where my primary school went to be part of. So it's a birth to 12 school. Is that what they're called? Birth to 12?
Birth to 12?
Yeah, you can go there for childcare too, I think.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't want to go to childcare at the moment.
No?
No.
You're probably too old and male. So
yeah, no.
Is that why you wouldn't go?
No, I mean, no. Well, yeah, that is one reason I wouldn't go.
Because like there's some, and we're not educated, so
Not financial advice.
I'm going to do it twice.
Not financial advice.
That's safe, actually. Do you want to do it one more time?
Yeah, I'll do it 3 times for good luck.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, the men are copping it in childcare at the moment for good reason because of a bad egg.
There's a really bad, really rotten egg. Yeah.
Yeah. Or are you talking about people getting sick?
Nah.
We are talking about
We're talking about the incident.
Okay, yeah. Not
good.
Not good. Very not good.
Very not good.
Very bad. Bad. Bad.
Yeah, like bad.
So yeah, just for clarity.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, okay. We don't need any more letters. Not at the moment. We're about to hit a big season. I do have some exciting things that happened today, though, Dylan. 20 tonne of Trojan rocked up. 20 tonnes.
20 tonne.
Is about to be distributed.
Ready for the season?
Well, ready for a little bit of the first month of the season.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So that will be that'll be distributed into 5 and 10 kilo buckets starting Monday. So excited to see this production line up and running again. We've been manufacturing throughout winter, of course, but to see both machines up and running, people not running around frantically, but frantically working together to get orders out the door. and getting pallets and pallets of orders out every single day. That's what I live for. That's what I breathe for, and that's what I love to see happening. So super excited for the season coming.
Beautiful.
I'm not sure what that means. Lawn was damn fine. No, it was bloody good. Neighbours had a fallen tree, so needed blokes across my lawn whilst it was soaked, now muddy. Nah, that sucks. Sucks to be... Well, again...
Not financial advice.
I'm hoping that one day that tree out the front of Lawnhub falls over too, because it means I can attempt to straighten up my stripes. What is happening at CW, mate? What's CW? Jack, what's CW? Have I missed something? Or am I having a moment? Might be. I could well be having a moment. So, but I'm unsure of what CW is at this present moment in time. What is happening at CW, mate? I'll wait for that one. Instagram very quiet. Is Instagram usually quiet, Dylan?
Yeah, it's not the most active, but it is a bit quiet today. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But I realise we're actually up on the TikTok as well today.
Oh, the TikTok.
But I don't have the TikTok stream up, so let me get that up, and I'll see if we get any comments coming through.
Yeah, we need the TikTok.
We do need
That's where all the things happen.
all the things.
Yeah, all the things and things.
All the things and things. Well, all right. I'm keeping an eye on that. So if anything comes through, we'll know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some different person hurling abuse in the comments.
Well, we might have a different TikTok to the US very soon. Apparently, they're to get away from the banning, creating their own TikTok app that's only available in the US and can only have US content.
Wow.
Which sounds like a not
there
financial
goes-
advice propaganda machine, but that's the US.
Not financial advice.
There
Thank you.
goes
Thank you.
TikTok for the rest of the world.
yeah. There goes TikTok. Oh,
Like,
there goes TikTok in general. But
well, there's 400 million billion people in the US, and that'd account for a lot of TikTok's use, I would have thought.
well, it will. Well, yeah.
I'm sure ChatGPT could give us a percentage of the amount of users on TikTok that are from the US. Let's do that.
Probably, what's the population? 350 mil?
Accounted people, 350 to 360. Yeah.
Probably closer to 500.
I don't know, man. Just put it this way, there's a lot more people there than there are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say probably half the population's on TikTok.
Of the people that use TikTok, what percentage of them are from the United States of America? Huh. Well, that was anticlimactic.
What is it?
Apparently, 8.5%.
Oh. Okay, so not 50%.
The estimated is based on the users having around 135 active million users.
How is that 8%?
Well, TikTok's total global users
Oh, that's the total.
is 1.59 billion. Is there even that many people in the world?
Yes, there's 7 billion in the world.
7 billion?
There's 7 billion.
7 billion.
7 billion.
Well, I don't know if this is true, but I was reading something the other day. The most known word in the world?
Hello?
Coke.
Coke.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I believe that.
For many reasons, I think. Sort of,
You know something?
and the drink.
And, yes, of course.
yeah,
Coke, no
drink.
sugar. I do like a Coke, no sugar.
Coke no sugar shit.
No, it's
Tastes
not.
so bad.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Coke full strength all the way.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Cleaning up the meeting room I use to store the mower and gardening gear for the AGM next week. More grass clippings in here than the yard. So you need to spray an SFW in the meeting room. Yeah, we do actually need to spray. Oh yeah, there it is. I was like, where's the plant?
The plant.
The plant. Of course, not financial advice. You don't want any spray drift of any chemical onto unwanted plants. I'm sorry, that's not the right word. Plants not intended for the spray. However, I don't think this one would die, if I'm being honest. I think this one's quite resilient to everything except for probably fire.
Probably fire. But even then.
Yeah, like flood, it would just flood away and it would come back. Concrete, it'd still be standing. What else is a natural disaster? Like, it'd be good against chemical warfare. It would still stand there. Biohazard, but I just think heat's probably
the number one.
If this was a Pokemon, a fire Pokemon would be its nemesis. Because it'd be like, dang Flabbit, I got to go back to the Poke Center. Yes. Shout out to all the Pokemon fans out there.
Shout out.
Been getting back into me Pokemon as a 31-year-old fully grown male.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Push reel mowers. What's good? I don't know. Dan Caddy from the Green and Gold Life, he renovated a real push mower. I really like that. Just give me a sec, Benjamin. This is the Green and Gold Life. Miss Dan's content. One year ago was his last video.
That's so sad. I'm happy for him, but it's sad.
Yeah. Busy. We're all busy. Anyone that's listening that purchased a Solo 417 LIS during the sale and have used it, can you give me your feedback, please? I would really like to know. Thank you. Qualcast. Yeah, he had a Qualcast, and it used to cut some fat stripes into the lawn. So, yeah. Here's an interesting question. Bring it, Jack. What do you reckon the soil temp needs to be before fertilizer begins to work, and is chemical-based different to organic? That's a great question. And soil temps begin to work. Fucking hell, begin to work. Granule fertilizer in the soil starts to become efficient around between 16 and 21 degrees Celsius. For it really to have, like, you can put granular fertilizer out now, for example, if you wanted to. And if you don't have any real big weather events, it could, just sit in the soil and wait for the right soil temps for the roots to be able to take up the nutrients. But obviously, something like ryegrass at the moment would be able to take it up. But your warm season grasses, so like your cooch, your cuckoo, your buffaloes, ozia, they do rely on warmer soil temps to be able to have access to the nutrients in the soil, or to be able to take it up, sorry. But yeah, anywhere between that 16, 21 degrees, bit like warm season grass seed, about 19, 21 degrees Celsius. It is, it is high. Well, it depends. We had some real warm soil temps out here last year, or last season, because of where we are. It gets hot out here. We had a 47 and a 48 degree day out here last season, and that's cooking. I think the road temperature was about 75 degrees, so that's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Doesn't get much hotter than that.
Well, it does. We've had a 50 degree day out in Gawler.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
When I was playing cricket.
Really?
Not that day, but it was when I was playing.
That time. I was going to say,
yeah,
that time.
It's fucking hot.
That's crazy.
And then the second one, and chemical based, different to organic. Organics, you'll find, so depends what type of organic it is. So I was actually having a conversation with a fertilizer blender not too long ago, actually, about chemical base and organic base, and essentially organic base all derives from whatever your initial source is. So, for example, if it's manure, it'll be obviously there's stuff in manure that happens as part of the process of becoming that little pellet of waste, in turn, that's going to produce, beneficial bacterias, microbes, things that break it down, and then that will begin to work in the soil. But obviously, in that sense, you're very limited because there's only so many things that can be produced naturally for it to be considered organic. I was also having a chat with his beliefs again, with people who are claiming things are organic. There's seems to be a disconnect between organic and 100% organic, which to me doesn't, I can understand that people are doing that, but I don't know about your opinion, Dylan, because of course,
Not financial,
Not financial
advice.
advice.
if you're saying something's organic, it, in my opinion, should be 100% organic, right?
It makes sense. Yep.
Right. So, but of course, when you go down the chemical-based option, the synthetic version, you are able to replicate anything. So if your soil is lacking something, you can have a tailored fertilizer or a tailored option for your personal situation. So if you're lacking, I don't know, a certain, there's 7 key elements that soil require, or a plant requires, like a lawn requires to survive. If you're lacking 2 or 3 of those, then potentially you could just really target in on those specific elements or those specific nutrients, which in some sense or in some situations, depending on the original source, aren't able to be produced organically, meaning that it's not 100% organic. So, look, organic, and I also said to him, is he seeing, and this was all week before at the turf show in
2
Sydney, that technology is getting better and it is, working more towards that sustainable style production of organic fertilizer. And then we had another chat with someone else who was able to form fertilizer derived directly from the sewer line. So they'd filter out and it would capture all this material, and then they were able to make it into granular fertilizer. So whilst it was a granular fertilizer and it doesn't appear to have that dark brown dusty matter that you normally are currently getting with a lot of organic options, you're actually getting a micro prill that is essentially looks like a synthetic fertilizer but is 100% organic, which I thought was, I'm not sure if it's 100% organic, but a lot of it was organic because then it was coated for it to last longer in the soil. So that would then, determine whether something's 100% organic versus organic. So, wow, rabbit hole. Pretty
Interesting, though.
Pretty interesting. The whole fertilizer and prilling and all that sort of stuff, different grades, different colors, and it really. Man, I could talk for hours, but I'm not sure a lot of people would stick around. I would have thought, but you never know.
Never know.
Bradley, Greb, and Skiff. I fucking can't spell.
Do you want me to have a go at that one?
Can you have a go?
Bradley Grebenshikoff.
That's exactly how it's said.
Grebenshikoff.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Hey guys, hey Bradley, I'm just going to call you Bradley. Mate of mine has said to me I can use septic on my lawn. If I do this, how often can I do it? My life must be a big bloody movie or something, because I was literally having a chat with someone about septic, water, fertilizer, whatever, just on Saturday. It's crazy. But he was saying that his is filtered, so there is still obviously an element of septic waste in there, but it's been filtered, and they are then able to put it on their fruit trees and all that sort of stuff. There is a line for the lawn, or there will be a line for the lawn. But I think you just have to put it along the lines of when your plants or lawn needs watering, to be honest. I wouldn't overdo it, because as we know, when we overwater during the warmer months, it opens us up to disease, lots of different issues with the lawn, especially if you're watering at night. But on the other side of it, during the winter, if you're watering your lawn and it's not being taken up efficiently, then there's no real point of watering. So if you are going to do that, I just water normally. So 2 deep waterings a week. And if you're finding that that's not enough, then extend it to a 3rd deep watering. But I just wouldn't overdo it, I suppose is what I'm saying. All right. So why does liquid work during the winter on Sir Walter Buffalo? Because of the way that it's absorbed via the leaf. Leaf activity is much more prominent during the cooler months than root activity. Billy Ray, I bought a Solo 453 trolley style from Lawnhub. I hate it. I wish I got a backpack one. Why is that, Billy? Like, it just doesn't work your setup or what you're trying to achieve? Because we sell a lot of them, and I feel like I personally have never used one, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like it'd be good for spraying fruit trees, I would have thought, or like hedges and stuff, because you could just drag it along with you and work. But then I suppose you could do the same with a backpack sprayer as well. But I'm interested, Billy. Tell me why. So would liquid like roots and shoots work? Yes, it'll work. Of course, if your lawn's dormant, that's not going to do anything. You're just going to have to wait till the warmer weather returns. But if your lawn is green, there is some benefit. We sprayed roots and shoots out the front here on the lawn. It's been a mild increase of the way it looks with the colour, but it's just so cold, windy, wet. We haven't had a big frost, touch wood, in a couple of weeks. So fingers crossed that holds out, because we are still seeing a little bit of burnt tips. Oliver Tomlinson bought the 417 battery. Bought the 417. Battery is a bit of a pain to get in and out. Seems to be an adaptation of the lead acid version. Adaption. Okay. Is that the 18 litre or the 10 litre one, Oliver? The Joshua Payne. Hello, Josh. Just starting out. New house, new lawn. Where can I start? Midwinter, worst time. New phone, who dis? Josh, congratulations. Just starting out. So, new house, if it's your first one, congratulations. If it's your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, congratulations. It's exciting. New lawn is exciting. That whole process of what you've just said there in just 2 lines is exciting. It's something I wish I did when I built my house, was try and get rid of as much excess soil or as much shitty soil as possible, whether that's with a bobcat, excavator, hand and shovel, wheelbarrow, whatever means necessary, get it done. If you haven't done it, depending on where you are in Australia, but in my state, for example, I had to have a perimeter concrete or paver path around my house. I wish I put conduit lines underneath there to be able to get pipe to the back of my house underneath the concrete. And at some point, I wish I was able to get a cable run into the house so I could have my controller on the inside of the house as well. But I would strongly suggest, getting out as much soil as possible so you can bring in a quality soil. Irrigation is another one I wish I did at the time of building my house. It's really not, in retrospect, it's not as expensive as the lawn in some cases. It can be set up on a very budget type, but if you do what I mentioned before, have those pipe or the conduit lines set up already, you can do a quick fix to begin with and then upgrade as you go along. I opted to have none of that, and I had to do it all after the fact, which was a pain. Irrigation is going to be so beneficial, especially during the summertime when it's hot. You can't be bothered getting out there, moving the sprinkler. You can just, in most cases, get on your phone, flick the sprinklers on, or set a program, set and forget. Another thing I'd consider is a lawn variety that's going to work in your situation. So, for example, if you only get 5 to 6 hours of sunlight a day, then a couch variety is probably not going to be for you. If you want that nice golf course, low cut turf, then you're going to need to probably look at a Cooch variety, but can also be done with a Kikuyu. If you're looking for something that's just very basic and nice and simple, you can look at the Zoysias, you can look at the at Buffalo. Whilst Buffalo is not my favourite lawn variety, it does serve a purpose and it does have a better shade tolerance than most other grass varieties. So if you are battling a little bit of shade, that's also another grass variety to consider. But yeah, if you're looking for, you know, a hardy lawn, one that you can treat mean, look at Cooch or Kikuyu. They're going to be your best bet. But definitely recommend getting out as much soil as possible and looking at irrigation. Whew. Felix Davis. I'm in Victoria. When would be ideal to do a very harsh cut and reduce mass to prepare for a fresh growth of lawn? Springtime, Felix. You do not want to be doing that right now, especially in Victoria. I was in Victoria last week before, and it's bloody cold there. It's just as cold there as it is here. So I would hold off until probably late September after AFL Grand Final weekend, sometime around there. All right, got a big one here from Josh. Thank you, Josh. Josh is a massive contributor in the Lawnhub Legends Facebook page. If you haven't seen it already, it's the page full of legends. It's simple as that.
Simple.
We talk shit. When I've got a spare half an hour, I'll get in there and put some shit in there, but I'll be the first to put my hand up. I've been very inactive lately, so I apologise. All right. This is going to have full of mistakes because I'm dyslexic. All right. Josh Knott. G'day, legends. G'day, Josh. Just chasing a bit of advice on improving my soil. When I there we go. That's laid, not had. Maybe my year 12 teacher was right all along.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I am somewhat. When I laid my turf, I only put down 50 mil of topsoil. After installing irrigation, I realised I've got really heavy clay underneath and can't water for more than 5 minutes in some spots before water just sits on the top and won't soak in. Wet is working perfectly in the parts of the soil without as much clay. So, I'm planning to core and then top dress. I've found some long coring tines online, 300 mil long. I'm all about that. And about 1 1/4 inch thick. What's that? 30 mil? 30 odd mil? That's a fucking hole. I like that. So they should pull cores of over 25 mil thick. Yep. I'll be mounting them to a 4-tine manual corer and doing it all by hand across 150 square meters. Fucking hell, Josh. You are going to be one fit boy after that, which is going to be a mission. Do you know of any machines for hire that can do deep, thick cores? Everything I've found seems to do about 80 to 120 deep. Or do you have any other recommendations to help with soil drainage quality? No, you are definitely on the right. You're definitely on the right track there, Josh. Look, it's obviously going to be a long process. It's not going to be a quick fix. You could, obviously, what you are suggesting doing is probably is a great thing to do. You could probably do that maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times this growing season, just to get as much sand into the soil profile as possible. So maybe this year the lawn might not look its best, but you're putting the hard yards in. You could look at seeing if there's some form of a gypsum mix as well. Get that in the core holes as well with the sand. I know a lot of golf courses mix gypsum with their top dressing sand when they do their greens. That's common practice. So I'd look at doing that. The only other thing you could look at, and it's going to take time, is potentially get a huge long drill bit and a thick drill bit and just drill. What does he say? Drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
And just take your time with it. Have fun with it. There are drilling coring machines out there. I've never seen one here in Australia. I've only seen them in the States, or videos of them in the States, where they've got like 16 drills all at once and they just go in and go out. People laugh at me when I say drilling, but it's probably in some cases less taxing on the body of a manual corer, especially if you're just going up and down rather than full body movements on top of the corer. But I'd definitely start with that. And then after that, you could also look at soil amendments, depending on what your soil's lacking as well at the same time. I look forward to the updates in the page because I like that shit. Like coring. Yeah, Billy just said it's really awkward to pull along doing my lawn. It's really unco. That's with the 453. Yeah, that's fair. I could definitely understand that. Damo does all. Is it cold in Adelaide? Adelaide?
Adelaide?
Yeah, it's freezing.
Freezing.
Oliver, 10 litre. Okay, so he bought the 10 litre 417. So that was one I was asking about. Big fan. Cool. Put out some bow and arrow. Yeah, nice. Kira, a little bit chilly. Yes, it is. What with the man bag? What man bag? Railways beanie misses you too. Yeah, see, Oliver, that's what I was hoping that you were going to say, that plenty of pressure and empties the whole tank as long as you stand up straight. Stock flat fan nozzle is a plus, yeah. I mean, that sprayer retails for over nearly $400. We were able to get a deal on them, so might be worth speaking to them again, see if we can get another deal, because we would be able to sell a lot of them. Oh, here we go. In Adelaide, best of the best. Cheers, mate. No worries, Josh. Enjoy. I'm excited for you. Hey, legends, in the ACT here, so it is extremely cold at the moment. Bought Roots and Shoots and the Glory Hole pack from you, bloke. From you. Bloke at Bunnings said, don't do it now. If not now, when? You could, definitely hold out. Especially in ACT where sometimes it snows. It snowed in the footy there a couple of years ago, didn't it? Or no, that was Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Yeah, but it's still cold in the ACT. Look, once the weather starts to warm up, if you've got any trees that blossom in spring, when they start to blossom, that's usually a good sign of when soil temps are on the rise and it's time to get stuck into the lawn. What order do you use the products in? Look, Adam, I'd normally start with Trojan and BBW, and then depends on the weather conditions, but 2 to 4 weeks after, that's when I'd apply Roots and Shoots. I'd apply Trojan every 10 to 12 weeks, BBW depending on the weather every 6 to 8 weeks, and Roots and Shoots every 4 to 8 weeks depending on your program and the weather. The captain, g'day legends. The cylinder mower has arrived today, so I can't wait to check it out after work. Massive thanks again. No flippin' worries. What, Dean? Was it Dean?
I think it was Dean. I actually can get it up.
That's all right, I'm checking now.
It was Dean.
It was Dean. That's very good for my memory.
That was good.
Yes. No, thank you, Dean, for your support. Hope you get many, 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 many years of use out of it. Like we said, like we've been saying for a long time, those bush rangers withstand the abuse from Mr. Clint Adams. If they can withstand the abuse from Clint, they can withstand the abuse from anyone. So,
absolutely.
No, congratulations, Dean. And yeah, enjoy it. I didn't get to say goodbye to it.
No.
But I know the girls put it together nicely. It left this warehouse in mint condition. The box looked fantastic. The photos they sent me. I wonder if oh no, I'll lose Instagram. Can't do that. So burping up them Mexican things. That was so good.
They were good.
I'll share abroad with it on behalf of you. Oh, I'll share a beer with it on behalf of you. Thanks, Dean. Do it.
Send us some photos. Tag us on the Instagram.
Yeah, send some photos. Tag us on the gram. Yeah. You can have a couple of beers for me. I think I'm going to be off the beers for a little bit again, Dylan.
Taking a break.
Yeah, 8 months. It was my last break, so I'll have another break.
All
home.
right,
Yeah.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, had a few too many in Sydney. So
Yeah, that happens.
fuck.
It'll do it.
Whoa, fucking hell, that that nachos, whatever. What would you call that?
It had a name. It was like chili con carne on tortilla
Yeah, okay.
with lettuce, cheese, guac, homemade guac. I think a bit of salsa.
Billy Ray, I'm going to buy for 1.7. Any chance I can refund my trolley one? Billy, send me an email. I'll see what I can do. adam@lawnhub.com.au. See what I can do. I can't make any promises though, but I'll see what I can do. We might be able to work something out. What are you doing this weekend, Dylan?
Going to a friend's house tomorrow for dinner and drinks.
Nice.
Watch the footy.
Watch the footy. They start
Tomorrow?
at midday.
Midday, yep.
Yep.
So I'll do that first. Installing skirting boards.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
Pretty much.
Nice.
What about you?
Well, I had a skip bin delivered in the driveway this morning.
You got some stuff to
So
get rid
we're
of.
going to do... Oh, cramp. Oh, goodness. I've been shot. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I can kill my leg. There we go. So I got a skip bin delivered this morning. We're going to do some spring cleaning, but in winter. We set up Angel's new gym. So we've got a lot
It's
of
looking good.
cardboard left over. So, going to clean out the shed, going to clean out the house. A lot of shit that we've been holding on to for a long time. It's probably time to get rid of. Golf in the morning. Played decent last week, actually, Dylan.
You did?
Yeah, I shot to my handicap. So I shot 10 over, 82, but it was a net 72. It was a stroke round, so I came third in the A grade. I didn't think scoring was as low. Like 72 for me, like a 72, net 72 shouldn't have been a third place. Like it should have been much lower than that. It was good conditions, greens were in good nick, but yeah, I can't comment for everyone. So I'll play golf in the morning, shoot home. I'll probably have the radio on, the wireless.
The wireless.
Listen to the footy while we're cleaning out the house and the shed. Big game for the Crowies.
Big game.
Big game. I was looking at it this morning. I think it's going to be a good matchup game. I think, you know how some teams just sit up well against each other. Like, what's an example? I don't know. Like the other week, Collingwood and West Coast. I thought the matchups were quality. Collingwood were good, too good in the end. But you know, West Coast were with them for a little bit, so I thought they matched up well. But it's going to be a good game, obviously. And I think we've all been guilty of it, but the Crows have not been a decent side for the last few years. That's a given. Obviously, they've had quite success this year so far, and some people getting a bit ahead of themselves. But this could be like a good reality check, you know, just to pull everyone back in line. And saying that, we sort of got that last week against Melbourne. Melbourne came out really well.
Close.
Came out really, really well. Came out hot. And if they had a kick straight in the first quarter, it could have been a very different game.
Absolutely.
But Crows showed good composure, maturity. And in previous years, they would have just rolled over and it would have been a 70 to 80 point shellacking. But they were able to keep it together, put their thinking caps on, and they went to work and they were able to get the dub. So, unfortunately, you can't be caught lacking against a quality side like the Western Bulldogs. So, it's going to be a big game. Looking forward to it. What's your tip, Dylan?
What's my tip?
Yeah, tip. Who's going to win?
Oh, Crowies.
Crowies?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. By how much? What's your margin?
25.
25.
25.
Well,
I think we're going to play really well.
If the Crows win by 25, they'll be $4.50 favourites to win the flag Monday morning. They're currently at $6.
Yeah, okay.
So, But
No, I reckon they're coming to play
they're coming.
tomorrow. Yeah,
I hope they fucking better.
they better.
They can't.
They need to.
They
need to.
can't be caught lacking like they did against Melbourne in the first quarter and a half, and then they switched it again. But
I have a question for you though. You might be
Yes.
able to answer. So we're versing the Hawks again very soon at
correct.
Port,
Yes.
and yet we're versing Collingwood after that. But we've already played.
Yeah.
We even played Collingwood in ages.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we playing the same teams again opposed to?
Welcome to the AFL fixture, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the reason behind that?
So obviously you play each side at least once.
Yeah.
So there's.
Is it not confirmed that you're playing each side twice?
No.
Ah.
Otherwise, the season would go for 41 weeks.
Yeah.
41, 42
Yeah.
weeks. So it's impossible to play each other twice.
Yeah.
You can really only do that in a 8 to 12 team league that you can play each other twice. Anything outside of that, it extends too far. So yeah, you're guaranteed to play each other at least once. Some teams you'll notice have already played each other twice without playing another side once yet. That's just the AFL fixture. And then who you play the other, is it 6 games against or 7 games against, is then determined by how you went on previous years. So, for example, the Crows, didn't have the greatest of years in the last few years. So they have been considered to have quite an easy fixture, but they are playing Collingwood twice. They do get to play, obviously, the Power twice. You take form out of that for the non-South Australians. Form does not matter in the showdown at all. We get to play Hawthorn twice, as you said. But we also get to play North Melbourne twice. We also get to play West Coast twice and the Gold Coast twice. Now, Gold Coast are doing really well this year, but normally those second time round games, if you haven't done too well in previous years, you get to play teams that are on the lower end of the ladder. But a team like Port Adelaide, who had really good seasons last few years, their second games are against much harder opponents.
I see. Okay.
So that's just how the fixture.
And so they're deciding it based on performance,
Yes.
not about what they think will sell tickets?
Nah.
Okay.
No, not necessarily. There's obviously a ticket element to that, of course.
Yeah.
The ticket element is more based around where they play. So, for example, Collingwood and Geelong, more than likely not going to be played at Alphabet Stadium. GmbHA fucking insurance stadium down in Geelong. It'll be at the MCG. Collingwood Hawthorn, they're not going to Tasmania. They're going to the MCG. So they'll determine, I suppose, where the game's played. But in terms of who they, if West Coast in the next 3 years have 3 blinder years, then they will have harder opponents in the second round, second teams. So that's basically how it's decided. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I'm curious then why we got Collingwood twice.
Because we got North Melbourne and West Coast twice.
So that's kind of boosted that to make us have a Collingwood to kind of
Essentially.
even it out.
But Collingwood didn't make finals last year, I didn't think.
Oh, okay. They didn't make 8?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to fact check that. Because they were riddled with injuries last year. Yeah, they finished 9th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but the Gold Coast made finals last year, so that's interesting. We got hang on, no, that's I want the 2024 ladder. I'm gonna smash this thing. Okay. One moment, please. AFL Premiership 2024 season. Yeah, so Collingwood finished 9th, Suns finished 13th, Eagles finished 16th, North Melbourne finished 17th. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of our 6 games? 4 of our second round 6 games are versing teams outside the top 8 from the previous year. So, of course, people also need to just make note in the back of their head. Collingwood were thumped round 1 this year by 52 points to GWS. So they were not destined for the season that they are currently having. They've worked really hard to get where they are. So you look at the top 8 last year. Sydney finished the minor premiers. Port was second, Geelong third, GWS fourth, Brisbane fifth, Western Bulldogs sixth, Hawthorn seventh, and Carlton were eighth, which led Collingwood, Fremantle, Essendon, St Kilda, Gold Coast, Melbourne, the Crowies, West Coast, North Melbourne, and Richmond. So, that's in a nutshell how it's determined. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Josh Knott, sorry boys, had someone walk into the office. No worries, mate. It'll be up for viewing once this video's finished. It goes back up and you can watch it back, right? Mm-hmm. Josh Knott, I wish Port could show some composure under pressure. Look, Josh, the thing about Port Adelaide is you can literally never write them off. Never. I've seen Port kick 2 goals in 30 seconds to win a game of AFL. So, I don't know. The injuries has unfortunately really damaged Port's ability this season. And, people can say all the time, injuries don't mean shit, blah, blah, blah.
Just keep talking.
But they do. Imagine if Collingwood suddenly lost 6 of their best players, Dacos brothers, what's the one up forward at the moment? Jamie Elliott, like Bobby Hill, those sorts of boys. That's going to make an impact, regardless. So I think Port have got an exciting year like next year with their changeover of coach. I thought their mid-season draft was the best of all teams. They got some really good talent. They got some really good people around the club. Burgoyne signed for another 4 years. So a lot of good things happening at Port. And I know that's a bit strange coming from a Crow supporter, but you've got to give respect where respect's due. And Port have been a good side for the last 8 years, so where the Crows haven't been. So
it's very true. Hopefully ties are changing.
Yeah, hopefully the Crows can get a couple more fucking silverware under their belt. That'd be good.
So is the showdown then guaranteed every year to have 2 games because of the impact of it then? Because I can't remember there not being 2 games.
What is it? Showdown 54?
Yeah.
I think it is this year. 58?
Not sure.
Showdown. Here we go. So there has been, or just don't give me the answer. Showdown for those not South Australian viewers that don't necessarily give 2 fucks about the Crows or Power, is the game between the Crows and Port Adelaide. Yeah, so there's been 57 showdowns. I think it's just in favour of the Crows at the moment. Would that be fair to assume? Is that right? Let's have a look. Oh my God, that's not how you spell. Here we go. All right. It's putting it together. It's putting together a summary for me. Scott Crawford, do you guys know much about the raking blades you can get for scarifiers? If so, are they worth it and how often? Yeah, Yes, I actually bought a scarifying rake from the Big Green Shed. What time is lunch in SA? It's Lawnhub Live after lunch, Brenton. So lunch. Well, actually, lunch today was what time was lunch? 1:30 today, Adelaide time. We had some very nice Mexican food. But Scott, back to you. I bought a scarifying rake from the Big Green Shed. It was hard work. It was hard yakka, so I gave it away. But scarifying blades are very, very, very good, especially you have a thatchy lawn. But you only really want to do it in a warmer season. So when your lawn is actively growing, summertime is a good time to do it. And you don't have to be as aggressive once every season. You can just nip at it every now and then. So we have guys that send in videos of, just a groom where it just tickles it and takes little bits out at a time. You can do that more frequently. Otherwise, you can get real into it with a scarifier couple times a season, depending on what's going on. So there's been 57. And, the Crows are winning by 1 at the moment, 29-28. So, Darren Schwartz, what ladder position do you predict the Crows to finish the home and away season? Look, if you look at the fixture, this game's going to be a big one. The next 3 games are big for the Crows. So you've got, the next 4 could be considered big. So you've got Western Bulldogs, Gold Coast, Showdown, Hawthorn. There's a possibility that all 4 of those could go against us. There's a possibility that we could win all 4 of them as well. But I think if you can take at least 2 or 3 out of the 4, that would then mean that the Crows would move to 52 to 56 points. So with the fixture, look, they're probably on track to finish inside the top 4, but could fall as low as 6. And I know that's going to cop shit in social media if the Crows don't finish top 4, but you got to also remember they finished like 15th last year. So to go from 15th to potentially 6th, tops 4, is a huge achievement for any football club. And you just need to look at other clubs that were doing really well and have fallen the other way. So some way, unfortunately, like Sydney, again, been riddled with injuries. But, the Crows have been lucky this year with injuries as well, obviously, haven't they, Dylan? Very, very lucky, touch wood. But Josh Rochelle, obviously, on the weekend, had surgery on the Monday or Tuesday and appears to be recovering well. But he was huge for the Crows up forward, and he has been all season. He struggled last year. He got dropped for the last game of the year last year. I think it's fair to assume that the Crows will play finals, which is good. But we can't be caught lapping, especially come September, because there's just no room for error. And if we do finish outside top 4, it means we have to win to play all the way through to the big dance. So, look, I love being an underdog. In 2017, when the Crows were the outright favourites, and I think the feel amongst the whole of Australia, except maybe some Richmond supporters, thought that the Crows were destined to win that, and they lost it. So it's always better to be an underdog. And the Crows are the underdogs this weekend. So who knows? Crows beat Bulldogs last year. So, and we finished 15th. So
see how we go.
It's going to be a big game.
Big game.
Best case, Crows finish top 4. Worst case, we finish 6th. That's my prediction.
That's fair. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Mark BK Curtis. Hey, guys. Big fan. Thanks, Mark. The next door neighbour has let his lawn get overrunning by winter grass. The seed has now started to spread, and now I'm starting to pull out of my lawn. Any suggestions? Mark, what is your lawn variety? If you have a cooch variety, you could look at using Powercheck. If you have a Kikuyu, could be a little bit difficult. Pre-emergent is going to stop any more from appearing in your lawn. which is still beneficial to get down at this time of year if it's only just starting to pop up. But yeah, what lawn variety do you have? All right, Dylan. It's 3:05.
Time.
Mr. 305 Day County.
305.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. All right.
So let me.
I'll get you your number.
Yeah, hang on.
No.
What was that thing that we used last week? Do you remember who sent it?
Ooh, I don't remember whose name. Was Joseph or something?
Sorry, Mark has Sir Walter Buffalo. Poll check. Poll check is safe for Buffalo. I would look at that.
Because we're using the other guy's one this time?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well. Fucking send it. Zabanya. Hanaminana. Jared is who it was. Wasn't it? Yeah, Jared. Fuck yeah.
Not Joseph. I was close. I had the J.
My memory recently has been fucking good. Oh, I've got to put the password in. Remember we gave it away last week? Are you excited? Is everyone excited?
Everyone's keen.
Dubs in the chat.
Wubba dubs in the chat.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
L's in the chat, dubs in the chat. I'm looking forward to the showdown though. Man, I could talk footy for ages. I could also talk lawn fertiliser for ages too. So, all right, new draw. Draw name USP Weekly. Number range. All right, minimum hub order number, please, Dylan.
120.
Hang on. Yep.
120.
Yep.
572.
Yep.
So that's the
120572.
120572. That's
Yep.
the first number after the last winner. Hub.
Yep.
And you have the second hub.
Yep. What is it?
You have the second hub.
What's that?
You have the second hub. Yep. And that is? No, you have it. Yep.
Fucking
That
hell.
was something.
Oh, man, we haven't had an order for 58 minutes. What's going on, Dylan? You said the marketing was working. 121775.
121.
Hang on.
All right. I'm just
775.
121775.
All right. All right. USP Weekly 120572. 121775. So there's a good, as Clint says, each week. That's a good indicator to show our competitors how many orders we sent out last week. Yep.
Well, it's been more than a week. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck, don't
This
say
one.
that, Dylan.
Oh. I mean, it's been a day.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
All right.
So this is for the weekly draw of our USP, which is a Lawnhub Ultimate Spray Pack.
Spin that shit.
Which we sent directly to your door. I did it for 5 seconds. All right! Oh, that was loud. Jesus.
Even the microphone was like, whoa.
Whoa. 121256. 121256. Why do I always get the names I can't pronounce?
Oh, God.
Fuck. Okay. Yadara W from Carlisle, Western Australia. Congratulations. First order, and they ordered a glory hole and a Spartan. So congratulations. We are sending you products that you do not have and you can add to your lineup. So congratulations. We'll send that out as soon as possible.
Nice. Congratulations, Udara.
If I get a solo boom, do I get a 2 nozzle upgrade kits for it? Well, you can if you like, Memjim. If you get a 60 centimeter dual nozzle boom, that comes with 3 nozzle sets. However, if you're getting a like a brass wand, that won't come obviously with any. So, yes, if you're getting one, you can also get the nozzle upgrade kit. Daniel Pittman, hello. All right, that was pretty cool. All right,
Nice. Was that the same one as last week?
what?
The draw?
What
The number picker.
was it?
Is it the same one as last week?
I don't think so. Why?
It just looks very similar to that one.
I don't know. Let's go on a facey bookie. Or on a bookie.
Unless they're built out by the same thing. You ask ChatGPT, make me a number picker.
Huh?
Because is this the same number picker as last week?
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
But you just said it wasn't.
No, I thought you said the number.
No, because I know Clint said there was 2 that had been made.
Yeah, no, this is the same one. I don't know
Okay.
anything about the second one.
All right, because
Do
I asked you before and you were like, yeah.
I don't listen, bro.
Just okay.
I've had a moment.
Wigging me out.
Wiggin. Chief Wiggum. Well, Dylan, have you had a chance to see Jurassic World Rebirth yet?
I have.
Yeah.
I
We
have.
saw it together, right?
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You're still on the bloody winner screen. Sorry, I'll push you over.
That's okay.
Yes, I have seen it. I have some opinions.
Yeah.
Not as many opinions as yourself.
Yeah.
But
So-
we're different levels of fans
So-
of the series.
If you haven't seen it and you still want to see it, this is your warning that Dylan may reveal some spoilers. But unless you guys can mention some more questions about Lawn, it's not a whole lot going on. So Dylan and I will just have general conversation. Otherwise, we can discuss anything in the chat, get some dubs in the chat. But yes,
Yes. My opinions, my thoughts.
sure.
So I thought it was kind of a play-by-play of the best hits of the series redone again.
Okay.
I know you liked some of the scenes that were in homage to the original and some of the older movies.
To the book.
To the book. Sorry, I should have specified. To the book.
Yeah, I read books.
He reads books, everyone. I saw it more as let's just play the best hits again, which I think is just potentially a bit lazy.
Mm-hmm. It was a very safe movie.
It's very safe. Every story moment were like little side quests. So our group had to fetch this, and then our group had to fetch this. Our group had to then solve this. Ended the same way with like a funny, oh, my thing just fell in my lap. Or, oh, the boat's back. And every single time it ended like that for the entire movie. Like the thing that they needed, oh, and there we go, it's there. Yeah. And then it ends. And then, you know, the cute dinosaur in the bag does a funny little meh. And it was just a bit, I don't know, basic, boring. CGI was fine. I wish they had just
not
gone.
of the dolphins at the end though.
The dolphins at the end?
Yeah, when the boat's boating away.
Oh, okay.
And the dolphins on the left.
Not good. I don't even think I noticed them. I think I was probably checked out at that point.
Such a disappointment because I was looking so forward to it, and they had a retcon in the first trailer that was fucking horrendous.
I know that guy.
I just can't see past it, Dylan. Not until they can explain it. I'll look past it when they explain it, but until then, I'm gonna be a grumpy old man. Oh, it's Matthew. Haven't heard from Matthew for days. Hello, Matthew. Jesus Christ. Yes. You seem to be busy over there, Dylan.
Just a bit of work.
Bit of work.
Bit of work.
What does that mean?
Just trying to get some posts up for this giveaway. Just need to get specific.
Yes. Did I say hello to Daniel Pittman? No? Hello, Daniel.
I don't think you said hello,
hello.
to Pittman. Is he in?
Hello,
Is he in the chat?
He's in the chat. He's putting H's in the chat. Doing some hollers, flicking some hollers in the chat. Yeah. And then, yeah, I did, I think. If you've got this far, we've got some really good fans. Really appreciate it.
We do.
There was no Instagram questions on the story.
I'll see if anything's come through.
Yeah, see if anything's come through. Otherwise, if no one's interested, we can wrap it up here. Otherwise,
No cues.
Dylan and I can just talk shit if you like, if you want to listen to that.
Good at that.
Otherwise, yeah, I've still got to write the weekly cut this week. I'd prefer to do that before I leave because it means I can spend more time cleaning the house. Here we go. Josh, not thinking about changing my lawn in a few years once the kids are older. What should be the steps to spray out buff and then replace with Santa Ana? Glypho that bitch. 4 or 5 times, water it, and just like Glypho, leave it a few days, see how it's going, spray it again, see how it's going, water it, wait, see if anything comes up. If it does, spray it again. May also be a good opportunity, Josh, if you're looking to improve the soil as well, to remove the soil there as well, and bring in new soil. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Tiller up the soil, get it nice, the levels as nice as you can. Obviously, once you lay turf, that's going to get a bit lumpy, and then water, regular mowing, and if you've got some high and low spots, top dressing, scalping, and all the fun stuff. It's fun. I think unfortunately when my little doggy is no longer with us, I'm thinking about replacing the back lawn with something at my place, but we'll see how we go. Yes. Well, if that's it, we'll give a couple more minutes.
Couple of mins for a last few cues.
All my phone does is ring.
All day.
Every
day.
I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Too many cricket. Yeah. Superman comes out today, doesn't it?
Today?
Yeah. Was that today or yesterday?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know when it comes.
You're like a movie dude.
Yeah, I don't know if it looks a bit goofy. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say something else then. Jesus.
What would I have said?
Why are you gay?
I don't know what relation that has to what I just said, but whatever, it's fine.
He said it was a little goofy.
No, I was joking.
Sorry, the joke went.
Yeah.
I can get rid of that now. How high can I top dress at any one time? I have some spots that need a good 200 mil high. It's kike. Well, the good thing about kike is that'll grow through anything, especially in the growing season. So, 200 mil is a lot, of course, and depends how long you want to wait. If you want to do it subtly so that there's lawn always there and you can gradually build it up, then by all means do that. However, if you just want to hit it all in one spot, 200 mil is fine, and the kite will just grow through it and it will grow over it anyway. So, 200 mil is a lot, of course, but what's that? Yeah, that's a lot. But kite loves it. So I've had some really big holes up against my fence where the dogs dug, and I've filled it with sand, and it closes over in pretty good time in the growing season. So, I wouldn't stress too much, but hold out to the growing season. Superman. Here you go. Superman 2025 has got good ratings.
Does
Jesus. Okay.
What's it? When's it coming out?
Yesterday. Came out yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got a 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. What's Jurassic Park Rebirth got? Nee, 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 nee. 52% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Will more blades on a cylinder mower make a significant difference? Believe it or not, Dylan, it does. It gives a, especially at lower heights, a more. The more blades there are, the better it is for the lower you go, because there's such less margin for error. So you just want to be continuously like hitting the blade and hitting the leaf blade. So, but if you're mowing at like 15 to 20 mil, I mean, it's still going to make a difference, but it's more so for those lower cut lawns where the more blades make a significant difference. Yeah. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes, Dylan.
TikTok's dead.
Dead?
Yeah,
Wow.
like actual dead. I think we've been shadow banned. Even when we used to do it, at least
Yeah.
we'd get like
Does it say
10 people, 5 to 10 people
how many
commenting.
people are tuning in?
Yeah, it's like 0. It's been like 1 to 2
Yeah.
with no comments. And I'm also watching it, so that's 1. So 1, maybe, if it's not lying.
Why would it lie?
To keep you streaming.
Fair.
But yeah, maybe because we're in landscape and TikTokians, when they watch it, will be like, nah, fuck that. But also, it's way better quality than what it was, even when it was portrait. But, you know, is what it is.
Maybe I got to do something that all the famous TikTokers are doing.
What are they doing? Getting an OnlyFans?
Getting an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Maybe we've got to look down that road.
Yeah, maybe.
Sell our soul to the devil.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Could do that.
Maybe
Got to do something.
Maybe your people talk to my people and see
And
what
we'll,
they can,
and we'll figure
see
it
what
out.
they can come up
All right,
with.
well, stay tuned. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, guys and girls and non-binaries, if that's all. Can't play the outro music. We can only do the meme because, you know, Dylan didn't pay the bill. So
Yeah, so we got to do we have to do it with it?
well, give another minute. Give the people at home a chance, because depending on how long the lag is, you know.
That's true. That's true. Could be a couple seconds. So we need to make sure that we're giving everyone an opportunity.
Man, I can't wait for warmer weather, eh?
I know. It's not fun.
It's really not.
No.
Like, actually, it looks like the sun's out at the moment. Pull the blind. Like,
I'll give it.
oh, was that sunshine?
Whoa.
Is that sunshine?
Whoa.
Oh, it's cloudy, but it's
it's poking. Like, you
it's-
can't look at it.
It's poking. It's like that 9 o'clock poo. It's like poking. It's
just poking its head.
just have it coming out for a quick look.
Quick little look. See if it's safe.
Before 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later? My God.
Oh, my goodness.
10 minutes later, the whole fucking kit caboodle's falling out. Anyway, we're rapidly losing viewers. I'm going to take that as a sign that this podcast might be done for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your questions. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Those of you in the southern part of Australia, keep warm. Those of you in the northern part of Australia, fucking bring some down here because it's fucking cold. Other than that, have a lovely weekend. Be safe. And we'll see you next
I'm
week,
an innocent
same time.
bystander. They
Thank you.
saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I'm a female. I did not drive no getaway car. I'm legally